Hey everybody, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. I'm based right in Washington, D.C. And we work on only U.S. immigration matters. So we help people come to the U.S., we help people stay in the U.S. If you're here without status in the U.S., we can help you with that. We also work with companies when they're sponsoring employees for temporary visas or permanent green cards. So we have a whole wide array of different types of immigration matters that we work on. If you've never joined me before, let me introduce myself. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm based in Washington, D.C., as I said, and we work with all types of immigration matters. I've been an attorney since 2008. We've had this firm for quite a while, but we just recently moved into Washington, D.C. We used to be outside of D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Just a couple of months ago, we moved into Washington, D.C. This lets us service more clients, reach out to more people. We're a little bit more accessible to clients because we are right across from the metro, across from many bus lines. So more people can come to the office if they choose to do so. But if you have already joined us before, you know that we represent clients all throughout the United States. Some clients are outside the United States. Our firm is fully set up to handle clients without having to see them in person. So we can fully represent you. We do our calls. We do phone calls, we do Zooms like this. We have an online portal. We get documents by email and mail. And we have a team of usually about 6 to 7 people. Right now we're at 6. We'll be growing again shortly. So we range between 7 and 10 people. Usually we have a team where our entire team is aware of your case. We all help work on your case to prepare your application in the best possible way and in an efficient way so we can get it filed quickly as well. But I'm here to answer some questions and give you some immigration information, give you some updates on immigration, and talk to you a little bit just generally so you get a sense of what how USCIS might view your application, some of the immigration rules that might apply to you or apply to someone that you know. If you have friends or family that are interested in immigration, that want to get some more information about being in the U.S., either temporarily or permanently, having work authorization in the U.S., having status in the U.S., please share this with them. And I encourage you to follow and like our page. We're Agarwal Immigration. So my name again is Pratibha Agarwal. Our law firm's name is Agarwal Law Group, and we're based in Washington, D.C. Again, we are Agarwal Law Group. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. We're based in Washington, D.C. I would encourage you to like our social media pages so you can be notified when I go live, and you can follow us and keep track of some of the updates in immigration law if you want to do that. So our handle on all our platforms is Agarwal Immigration, and we are currently streaming from TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Again, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Agarwal Immigration is our handle. I encourage you to follow us and like us and share this with others because I'm going to be on for a little bit talking about some important immigration questions that come up in our practice and also answering some of your questions as well. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and get started. So what I do is usually a question of the day. And hi, NM, thank you for joining. I'll give you a shout out if you guys want to say hello and you want to shout out, say hi, tell me where you are watching from. We're streaming on multiple platforms. If you do put a question up, I will read it out loud so everyone can follow along and have an understanding of what is being asked and then how I respond to get you better and more comfortable with immigration and how some of these questions are analyzed. Okay? All right, so let me go ahead and get started. So the question that we always do a question of the day, is what are the top 5 reasons that your VAWA petition can be denied or delayed? So what are the top 5 reasons that your VAWA petition can be denied or delayed? First, one of the main reasons is hiring a paralegal, a notary, someone who is not an attorney to represent you in your VAWA application. This results sometimes in an incomplete application being submitted, key pieces of evidence missing, so it can really delay your application if the person is not an attorney who understands the requirements in a VAWA petition, who doesn't have the resources to check what the requirements are and stay up to date on changes in VAWA. So that's one of the main reasons, and I have clients that come to me after they've already hired a notary, or if they've hired a paralegal, they come to us afterwards to take over the case. And unfortunately, it creates a lot more work for our firm, and unfortunately a delay for the client because it just wasn't handled properly in the beginning. So to make sure your case is as strong as possible, as efficient as possible, I would highly suggest, in a VAWA petition, to hire a lawyer and to work with an attorney or a law firm that is experienced in VAWA applications, so you can prepare the strongest one possible for you, and that it's done in an efficient and timely manner. Okay. Number 2, incorrect forms. So some folks send in incorrect forms, like change of status, extension of status, when that's not required. Sometimes they send in forms that they do not qualify for, right? So for example, there are certain green cards you have to have a legal entry to enter the US. And sometimes they have to consular process, but they send in something called an adjustment of status form. Immigration is really hard to understand, and you may not send in all of the correct forms. For VAWA applications, many forget that they might actually have the benefit of also applying for a green card and also applying for travel authorization and work authorization. So there are different forms that are involved, lots of evidence. It's usually a pretty thick packet and needs to be very detailed, and everything needs to be consistent. And filing the wrong information is a great way to get your case delayed or denied for a VAWA petition. Again, use an attorney. It will really, really save you the time in the future, and it's a great investment for your green card, which is worth everything. Not submitting proof of good moral character. That's number 3. Number 3 of the top most reasons that VAWA self-petitions can get delayed or denied is not submitting proof of good moral character. So our firm always includes a report showing that perhaps any kind of criminal issues have been dealt with already or dismissed, or that there are no criminal charges or arrests on this person's record. That's one way of showing good moral character. So we use that, we use tax returns, and we show overall that this person is someone of good moral character. So that's something you want to look into. You want to know what's on your record, and you want to be able to show good moral character, because that is one of the requirements for a VAWA self-petition. Not submitting proof of a bona fide marriage. Okay. Not submitting proof of a bona fide marriage. So essentially, not submitting proof of a bona fide marriage, you need to show that it's a real marriage and it's not just for immigration purposes. So whenever you're applying for VAWA, you definitely have to show that the marriage itself is a real marriage. It's not a fraudulent marriage. Okay. If you are entered into a fraudulent marriage, you do not qualify for VAWA. I want to make that very, very clear. So that is another, I guess we're on number 4. That is another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That is another reason for denial or delay. So again, let me give you a recap of the top 5 reasons for VAWA delays or denial. Number 1, not hiring an attorney, using someone who's not qualified or who's not knowledgeable about VAWA requirements, like a paralegal or a notario to do your VAWA application. Number 2, incorrect forms, right? Incorrect forms, not having the correct forms, not taking advantage of benefits like work authorization, travel authorization, or even applying for a green card when you are eligible. So many clients will miss out on key benefits of perhaps qualifying for a VAWA self-petition, and that could include a green card, social security number, work authorization, and travel authorization. Number 3, submitting inaccurate information on the forms, right? So submitting things that are not consistent with previously filed applications and failing to provide an explanation of why it is inconsistent, right? Maybe you made a mistake before, maybe you are making a mistake this time and you catch that and you can correct that. But having inconsistent information is something that is essentially asking for a request for evidence from the government, and they are unlikely to approve your application unless you can explain the reason for the inconsistency in any of the applications you previously filed with USCIS or any other agency that adjudicates immigration applications. All right. Number 4, not submitting proof of good moral character and not submitting enough proof of a bona fide marriage. Okay. I hope all of this is helpful to you guys. If you have questions, reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I'd be happy to schedule a consultation with you. Our consultations are done by phone, by Zoom, and in person. Zoom is the most common, so most clients love to do Zoom because they can do it from their home, their car, anywhere, right? Or some like to come in person. Very few like to come in person, but we're in Washington, D.C. We'd love to see you in person. We're just setting up our office. We moved here in July, and we're doing our final touches, so I'd love to show it off to you. As you can see, finally got our artwork up, which is really beautiful and inspiring to come and work here on your cases on a daily basis. Hi, Surinder, nice to see you. But if you would like to reach out to us, don't hesitate to call our office, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you don't have the time to make that phone call, go on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or you can go on our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, and schedule your consultation right now. See my calendar, see my availability. It'll be a 30-minute block, and we can talk about your immigration questions. If you're interested in VAWA, would love to see if you're eligible and talk to you about the next steps in the process. So give us a call, 703-348-1663, or check out our website or check out our Facebook page and schedule that consultation yourself right now so we can get moving before the end of the year. And you may even have, you may be on your way to work authorization, green card, and travel authorization for those of you that have not been able to see family for a long period of time. Okay. I look forward to meeting some of you. Oops. Okay. All right. So another question here is, do I need to be divorced before filing for VAWA? Right? Do I have to get divorced if I'm filing for VAWA? So divorce is not a requirement of a VAWA application. You can stay married. You can already be divorced as long as you are filing this VAWA petition within 2 years of that divorce, right? So you have, you can be divorced already and then file for VAWA. You just have a limited time frame of when you can do that. Or you can get divorced after filing for your VAWA. You can be living separately. You can be separated. You can still stay married if you're not ready yet to end that marriage, but you might still qualify for VAWA. We have had approvals recently where the client is still married. Some of them, one of our clients is still living with her husband and has kids with her husband. She qualified for VAWA. She was able to get a green card for herself and her boys, right, and her kids, even though she was still living with her husband, and divorce may or may not happen. So give us a call if you think you're in this situation. You may be eligible for VAWA, which gets you a green card, work authorization, travel authorization, and ultimately U.S. citizenship after being a green card holder for a certain period of time. So I'd love to chat with you more. Feel free to reach out to us, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients no matter where they are located all throughout the United States. I would love to chat with you about your immigration questions. Love to come up with a plan to help get you in status if that's you, or help you extend your status or see what else you might qualify for so you can really live freely and without worry here in the US. Okay? All right. How long will it take to get a work permit for a U visa if you filed in 2021 and already applied for a bona fide determination? So first, you should be able to, you should have applied for your work authorization as well. Hopefully you did that in the beginning. And you can, if you haven't done that, you can do that now, but it should not take that long. So usually right around the bona fide determination, you should expect to see the work authorization approval as well. I have to renew my EAD that I got from marriage-based case, but it's going to get expired in December. Okay, what category should I apply? He's asking. So check out the categories. You have to make sure that if you have a green card pending, right? if you have a green card pending, meaning an adjustment of application pending, you may be able to use that category, which is C9, if you want to check that out. But you want to use the same category perhaps that you've previously filed under, because you may qualify for an automatic extension. So I'm not sure, right? Because there are many marriage-based. I don't know you, Raghav, so I don't know your situation, and I can't really get into it right now since it's not confidential or privileged. I'd be happy to do a consultation with you if you would like. But generally, if you file an adjustment of status application, the category is C9 for you to, and it qualifies for automatic renewal or automatic extensions of your EAD for actually, I think it's 540 days right now, but you want to double check that because that can change sometimes. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Stephen. Hi, KK. All right, we have some folks here. Hi, Surinder. Perfect. Okay, here's another question, and this may be my last one unless I see you guys put a few more in. Okay. So will a VAWA self-petition protect me from deportation? Here's a question. Will a VAWA self-petition protect me from deportation? So if you get a VAWA approved, you have what's called deferred action, and you have work authorization for unlimited work authorization based on this deferred action. Okay, so that means that you are not going to be deported if you have this. That on the current law, all right? But if you qualify for a green card, you can apply for that green card as well through an adjustment of status application. Once you have a green card for either 3 years or 5 years, depending on how you qualify for VAWA, then you can apply for citizenship. So having VAWA really is a path and can be a path for you to remain in the US permanently, to receive work authorization, to receive social security number, to receive travel authorization, a green card, and ultimately a stepping stone to US citizenship. So if you do qualify, you should take advantage of it if that is your path to a green card. If you have an unstable marriage or if you have an unpredictable spouse who may or may not move forward with that green card application, VAWA is something that you should consider. Give us a call to see if you're eligible. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Or you can go online on our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, to schedule a consultation directly from the page. You can visit our website, agarwalimmigration.com, and schedule a consultation from our website as well. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. Consultations are with me, and they're done by phone, Zoom, or in person. I really look forward to chatting with many of you. All right. Jimmy says, can I adjust status by marriage to a citizen if I worked without permission? That's a great question. So can I qualify for adjustment of status, essentially a green card, if I'm married to a US citizen and I worked in the US without work authorization? So technically, correct. Yes, most people are going to qualify for a green card, even if you have work without authorization, if you're married to a US citizen. Please note, this is not for everyone's situation. We need to talk to you about your own immigration status, your immigration case. What information did you provide to your employer, right? So all of these things might impact you, but generally speaking, working without authorization is not something that's going to prohibit you from getting a green card if you're married to a US citizen and otherwise qualify for the green card. Okay, again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. Give us a call if you have any questions. Our phone number is 703-348-1663. You can schedule a consultation again on our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. All right, and I encourage you, and we see Shaista, I saw you just follow us. That's awesome. Great. Just make sure that you follow us, like us, share this with others. We're on here frequently. We're here to help you. We're here to share our immigration information with you. If you want to reach out to us to talk about your case or receive assistance on your immigration applications, I would love to meet many of you. But I will be on here. I'm here for you. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney based in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the place, and we help with all types of immigration applications. Okay. Perfect. Great. So give us a call if you have this. I see some questions here. I may not be able to answer them. Here's a good one that's fairly simple. What is the meaning of a I-551? Can I travel internationally? So when you enter the U.S. and you receive a stamp, that a 551 stamp usually means you're a green card holder, right? So this is your status as a permanent resident in the U.S. And with that stamp, as long as it's valid, you should be able to travel in and out. So 7 Aurora 777. I hope that answers your question. If you don't already follow us or like us, just make sure that you do. Share this post with others, call us or email us, go online, schedule a consultation. Again, our law firm's name is Agarwal Law Group. We're based in Washington, D.C. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney helping clients all throughout the United States and abroad with all types of immigration matters. Wonderful to see you guys today. Hope to meet many of you. Good luck with your day. Do something productive. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm very excited for you. And I hope this helped you kind of get a little bit of more information about your immigration. Shaisa, I'd love to answer your question. I'll be on again tomorrow. And I can talk to you then. All right. Or give us a call and schedule a consult, and I'd be happy to have a one-on-one discussion with you. Thanks everyone for joining. Have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.